Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It is Monday morning and 8:30. Okay, so thank you God, I love you and I trust you. We're going to go for our Bible verse first, which is, you will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. So you will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. And I've been seeking God with all my heart. And thank you, God, because my body feels good right now. I got a nice, good tingle going down. These are the Psalms cards. So I'm going to give you a card. I'm just going to shuffle them up. And then I'm going to, okay, well, apparently Psalms got a lot to say. So the first one is, bless the Lord with all my soul. It's Psalms 103:1. And then this day is the day that the Lord have made, let us rejoice and be glad in it. That's Psalms 118:34. And then we have how precious are your thoughts about me when I wake up and you are still with me. And it's nice because it has a little cup, teacup or coffee cup there. So we have that. So I'm going to talk to you guys today about the Age of Aquarius. This is something that I suggest you go look up. But I'm going to give you a little bit as far as what Wikipedia says. And then you guys should look it up yourself because there's so much more. So I'm going to give you just a brief overview of the parts that I'm looking at right now. So it's astrologers believe that the astrological age affects humanity, possibly by influencing the rise and fall of civilizations or culture tendencies. So then the other part that I thought was important was, a common position expressed by many astrologers sees the Age of Aquarius as the time when humanity takes control of the earth and its own destiny, as its own rightful heritage, with the destiny of humanity being the revelation of truth and the expansion of consciousness, and that some people will experience mental enlightenment and advance of others, and therefore be recognized as the new leaders in the world. Okay, so you should go look that up, because what happened to me is very closely related to this situation right here. I've been talking to people who are interested in my spiritual life coaching, and I have some people that are signed up already. And what I need for you guys to do, and I already told the majority of you this, go get your birth chart. I gave an app, and if you're interested, just email me or leave a comment under the video, and I'll let you know where the app that I use. I'm not affiliated with it in any form or fashion, but it helps you, it gives you your birth chart, and it's an app that's on your phone that you can look at, so you can tell where you are here and there. So the reason why I'm talking to you guys about this is because there's been an issue that I've been seeing in the tarot community, which I think is related to what's happening in, with the Age of Aquarius. A lot of people are very enlightened. Some really enlightened. Some, they haven't went through the process, but they are enlightened. So it's like a couple different groups going on here. And I'm not coming for anybody. You are what you are. But the people that I could really pay attention to, that I know have went through a spiritual enlightenment, like I can tell because of the stuff that's happening to them and the way they are. So I can tell which ones are really going through the process. But then after, what happens is after you go through it, you realize, especially if you're a person who knows what's happening to you and you're trying to adjust, you try to fix whatever the issue is, so that way it's not apparent or it's not coming off as rambling or something else. Others are being put back to sleep because of the fact that they start drinking, they start eating wrong, they start doing all the things that put you back to sleep, that put you back into where ignorance is bliss, because it's a lot being over here, right? So recently what I realized was something was going on with the tarot community, because when it happened to me, it threw me off because I was, at work, and the job that I was doing at the time, you can't be off your game. If you're off your game, something could happen, something bad could happen. So thank God that I was home on New Year's when the biggest part of the process started. So I was, sitting still and able to kind of adjust and figure it out, a little bit. But I still was going out to work. So what I noticed was all of a sudden there was a big shift in the way the tarot, the collective was acting. And it just threw me off. Okay, so I gotta plug in my phone real quick. Y'all stay right there 1 second. Okay, sorry about that, I'm back. One of the things that I'm learning, even as far as, about your birth chart, you should kind of keep it private, because this thing could be used against you, because now it's like people learning how, like, the inside of you, your personality. People can use it to kind of manipulate, is what I want to say. So my birthday is February the 19th. I'm a cusp baby, Aquarius and Pisces. So my sun is in Pisces. My moon, which would be like, my emotional self. So people think that, oh, she's a Pisces, she's emotional. No, but my moon is in Scorpio, which would be my emotions and, the way I would come off. My ascending rising, like what I show people, my, outward appearance to the world is in Libra, which is now explains to me why my dream job growing up was an attorney. That's the job I wanted to do. Even recently, like probably no more than a year ago, I said I wanted to go back to school, because that was like, I could still do that. Like, I'm not that old to where I couldn't do that. So, I mean, it would take time. So that was the biggest thing that I was looking at, like, okay, that's going to take a lot of time. But that's neither here nor there. I could actually, possibly get that done if I wanted to too. So I'm going to think about it. Okay, so I just gave y'all that just so y'all know why it is that I do the things that I do. So because of the attorney that's in me, because literally I even do that all the time. I see cases on television, when I was watching TV with people, and then I'm saying, why are they letting this person do that? And then lo and behold, when it happens, I come out to be right, because sometimes you got to just be quiet, okay? You can't let your clients just get on television and just talk crazy and reckless. So there was an issue going on with the collective, with the tarot community. And I'm like, what is going on? And who is programming the tarot readers? Which, this is the thing I still have not figured out, and I'm not even interested in like going deep within the process. I'm just here to make you guys aware to be very, very careful. So one person that I know and that I've seen seems to throw me a red flag. And I made note, and I've then talked about this person several times in videos, because again, I've been sitting here with God. I haven't done any drugs, no alcohol, haven't had sex. I have been sitting literally here with God. I have not done anything, because he was telling me that the things that are of the world would be used against me if I did any of that. Now I'm starting to realize why he was saying don't do anything, because I had to be as rational and as diplomatic as I could be when I came to deliver this message, okay? So there's a little storyteller girl, and I have several times asked this girl nicely to mind her business. She didn't want to mind her business. So now I'm in her business, because apparently my business became part of her business, which then I found out that her business was all over the tarot community business, and I don't know how she did it or what's going on. Not my problem. I'm not the police. I'm not going to let them help figure out how to do their job. Not my issue. So the thing that I have noticed about this young lady, though, is very manipulative. And I mean manipulative to the point where she's taking people's information and then telling lies. Because what I made note of, and apparently there's a lot of alchemy going on, and that's the reason why I keep trying to tell y'all, which is, magic. I'm a manifester, so I know it exists. Power of life and death is in the tongue. So if we want to take it to the rational, logical, power of life and death is in the tongue. What you say can now manipulate energy out into the world. Sometimes people say stuff over top of their videos, and then when you click into the video, now it's like a glamour put over because it's smoke and mirrors, all lies and deceit. And I'm noticing, because I tried to block this girl several times, but again, since God was saying, I'm going to reveal some stuff to you and you need to see, she still kept popping up. So then I unblocked her, and then, because I was making comments on her channel. But she's very manipulative, because she's a throw rocks and hide your hand type. Let me get on here and cry or be emotional and act like I'm telling you a story that pertains to me. But meanwhile, what she's doing is trying to manipulate a situation that has nothing to do with her at all. Somebody else's business don't have anything to do with you. What you're dealing with, whatever the person or whoever the people are that you were dealing with, had nothing to do with me, and I was an innocent person that you targeted. And even now, I'm still an innocent person that you targeted, because of the fact that, or that you're still trying to target, because I literally just watched you use some of my information to try to manipulate a situation with some old energy, to tell them that I was doing something that I did not do. And I know for a fact this person watches tarot. So now that's making me wonder if this is where he got this information from, or if he clicked into your channel, or I don't even know how it worked. I don't even care. I actually don't even care that you even, are selling them tickets, because he or the people should have some discernment to know something's not right. But literally, I watched this person give out some information that I know for a fact is mine to an old energy that tried to hurt me, that God told me to leave, don't look back, because this person's trying to do something to you, which I don't know when, or what or how, not my problem. All I know is I could hear very clearly. Because although whatever they were doing to try to keep me, not paying attention and unaware, I was talking to God anyway, and I wouldn't tell them, certain things that God would tell me about them. I kept it quiet. So while they were thinking that they were playing on my emotions, I'm trying to still, enlighten this person. Are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure? Because let me explain something else to y'all. During the Age of Aquarius, part of what's happening is men and women are being put back on their path. So these relationships are being put together. Some relationships are being taken apart because that's not their person. That's not the person that they're supposed to be with. It's like, I'll do it for religion terms, your kingdom spouse, the person that you're supposed to be with, the person that was designed for you by God. Because God, right now, there's a shift happening. What is it, like Jonah and the well, I want to say, where he kept trying to, pick him up to take him somewhere, and then he missed the destination or the time or whatever, but he needed to be somewhere at a specific time, specific place. Don't hold me to that story, because I don't know if that was the right way, but either way, that's the design of it. Things have to be done in the universe, and people are being put together in order to complete the mission that they were put here to help the earth get everything, back in alignment, because stuff is majorly out of alignment right now. But what's happening is the people that these people are with are fighting it. So that's why we're having an onslaught. Oh, thank you, God. That's why we're having an onslaught of people, in relationships. Like I told y'all before, they call them karmics, but it's an energy. It's karma. So you either get good karma or you get bad karma. I've been sitting here with God, and so I still got karma too, but I didn't do anything to anybody, so I've been really just sitting here. So really my karma was to say, you know, what I needed to say to y'all, okay? So this is a statement that I'm going to make, and this is the first time of me saying it. It was something that I heard from God, and then it got confirmed, you know, by where I go to get my information from. So I was told that my masculine, my divine, was receiving karma for, you know, whatever it was that he did. And so that the person that I was previously with, that's why he told me to drop that person off and go, because technically I was supposed to be in a relationship with somebody else. I haven't, you know, we are not in a relationship. The person, everybody has a choice. So he has free will, I have free will, okay? But I was told not to help my masculine because they had karma. So I had to mind my business. So I was not supposed to go look for my masculine at all, period. Okay? I was not supposed to intervene. I was not supposed to send energy to this person. I was not supposed to do anything. I was supposed to sit here. Because technically, if I did that, if I tried to intervene, or if I went to look for my masculine, or if I tried to do anything pertaining to that masculine, I would end up with part of their karma. Okay? So I was not supposed to step in, look for them. I was not supposed to do anything, okay? So I've been still sitting here, all right? So I'm gonna just say that part. So my masculine has to deal with whatever he has to deal with. So whatever karma or whatever people he's dealing with, then, you know, that's on him. It was not to be any of my business. My business was to sit here and deliver the message, okay? So needless to say, because of that, whoever or wherever my masculine is, I now got targeted by people that I don't know. And that's why I kept saying, I don't even know some of these people, because that also is happening too. And if you're looking at this and you're wondering why, you know, there's people attacking you and you don't know why, this, that, and the third, yada, 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 it's because of that. The pathways are being opened to, and you wonder why during that last full moon, people started calling you out of the blue that you haven't heard of from, you know, 1932. And now all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, you're so beautiful and I want, you know, to be with you and this, that, and the third. That's what was happening. The Mercury retrograde started making people call, okay? It also started waking people up. A lot of these people were, you know, some of these people were already awake, but a lot of people were awakened also during that time. It's called the Great Awakening. Okay, so you can go look that up too. So the energy is where the issue came from, because like I said, I'm sitting here, I'm, you know, supposed to be free from the karma because I'm still sitting here. So as long as I didn't intervene, you know, I was not supposed to touch it. But that does not make the fact that maybe whoever my masculine is, it didn't deter the fact that the people that he was attached to were made aware of me, okay? Because in the process, just so y'all know, I'm scrolling through, you know, I'm online, and there's people, like I said, that, and this is the reason why I know that this girl, because I don't know who she's attached to at all, period, because she has not said anything to me, but I know that she's attached to a situation pertaining to a masculine, and I don't know which masculine it is, not my business, not my problem, okay? But my problem came in when I became aware of this young lady, and she's telling stories, and she's not the only one, it's another one too. But either way, this one in particular is a tarot reader. She tells stories, but what I've noticed is lately, she's been uploading old videos and, you know, this, that, and the third. And like I told you in the previous video, I became aware of this young lady January the 5th. Because her energy just was not matching my energy, and I felt weird about it. So I went to God about it. I wrote her name down, and I put a scripture next to her, a prayer, because she comes off very, very sad. But also in the sadness, you are a grown woman. You have to know what you're doing. And several times it almost made me feel like she was trying to help me, but then I realized that really she wasn't trying to help. She was trying to target the person. And so I'm telling y'all this story for a reason. So y'all have to be very careful, because there was a situation going on in the tarot community. I kept hearing that there was, you know, celebrities being brought in, and there's, you know, people being brought in, and people are in court, and that's why I had to come to the general population, because y'all are forgetting that people are listening to y'all the tarot, coming to find out about their life, their relationship, their love life, and y'all are talking about people are going to court, going to jail. They don't mean real jail. For some of them they meant real jail, but mostly they're talking about spiritual jail or spiritual court, which means up in the heavens you are now being judged for whatever you did, and this is where your karma comes from. So that was one of the things I started explaining to my people that come to my channel what was happening, because when I was going to their channel and I was coming through my awakening, I'm thinking, you know, like, hold on, spiritual babies, and, you know, this person having a baby, and this person, my person couldn't have, like, my ex, how he gonna have a baby? He can't have no baby. So, you know, when they're saying, oh, your person is having, so I knew that part wasn't for me, but then I kept hearing it. There's a baby, there's a baby. So then I had to come and tell you guys, like, hold on. Spiritual babies, because this is a thing too. Spiritual babies are babies that are supposed to be born in the future. So like when a divine couple comes together, your kingdom spouse, your kingdom wife, you come to them, you end up meeting them and mate with them, then you guys have a baby. So your baby, you know, could be sitting up in heaven waiting for you guys to meet this person and that person or whatever. Spiritual baby. Also, when they're talking about babies, they're talking about like new businesses, new partnerships, so I started explaining the difference, because again, to me, I'm hearing it and I'm like, why are y'all saying that when normal people are coming to your channel? They don't know what these things are. They don't know what this means. Okay. So I started hearing a thing about, you know, celebrities being brought in, and people having STDs and this, that, and the third, and yada, yada, yada. And just so y'all know about STDs, I don't know what they was talking about, because they was talking about somebody, the narrative at one point in time was the person having an STD, and it kept being said, STD, STD, STD. In the world, guess what? Herpes is running rampant. STD, if that's the one they talking about, then everybody's condemned, the whole entire world, because if you look it up, it'll tell you that some form of cold sore is a herpes, general, it's a lot, okay? But general people are listening to this, and all they're saying is, oh, my husband is running off and now, you know, he has an STD. And I'm over here like, why are y'all saying that? Like, y'all gotta be more specific. You know, because when God gave me a vision of, you know, something, I told y'all before, a story about it. You can go look it up. And God gave me the thing. You got to get away from this person, because this person's going to give you this. Because, you know, this person is secretly doing these things. Or, you know. So it was given, you know, to me. Y'all, they was just going in like, oh, this person is having a baby and there's an STD. Like, if you went to the channels, all of them were the same. Like, if you go from when I went through December the 30th and New Year's Day, January 1st, from I think a week before that, when I got awakened to make a video, if you look at my channel, I wasn't active on my channel. So I'm like, how in the heck are all the narratives the same? So if you go from that timeline up until like probably a week, because I was learning too fast. I think I was throwing them off, because the stuff that they were saying I was going to do, I just didn't do, because I always bucked the system, and I'm already fast, so my mind was sped up even more when I went through my awakening. It was just a lot. So, and mind you, I'm working. So in the process of me working, I'm listening to audio, I'm listening to YouTube, I'm listening to readers, like I'm doing all of this while working, okay? And then I'm trying to figure out who is targeting me, why they're targeting me. God is saying, I'm not going to tell you anything. I just need you to sit still and learn, you know, just look at this and listen to this. And it was a lot. And I'm over here just like, but he also knew that the person that I am, when it comes to my family, or when it comes to, you know, people doing stuff, I'm a fighter. Like, you know, so he's saying, I don't need you involved. I got this, because literally you're an innocent person in this whole thing, because all I was doing was working. When he said drop the man off, I didn't ask any questions. I just went on about my way. I just wanted to fix my life, do what I needed to do, and mind my business. That's it. Because I was already having enough. I was behind and, like, you know, stuff, trying to make sure that this person was okay. They didn't care about what I needed. So I just needed to focus on myself. That was it. And that's what I did. I didn't care. But then I get pulled into a mess. And I'm like, I got stuff to do. I can't focus on this mess. So, you know, instantly I knew something was off. Like, hold up. Because I got stuff to do. I don't got time for this. This is really pulling my time into another area. But now I know why God was trying to pull me into that area. It was because the mess got to be fixed. And it just has to be fixed. There's a lot of stuff going on. And the mess where people are trying to hold on to situations that are not theirs, it's enough. Okay, you're not bigger than God. It's bigger than you. Okay, so now November the 5th, I make note that this person is in my energy. Why is this person in my energy? I don't know this person. I don't know this person at all, period. But it was being said that there was a baby that was being had. So you got to remember that right now, during this time, there are relationships being put back together. There are relationships that you don't even know of, because guess what? You have a person walking this earth that you don't even know on the other side. You know how they say everybody has a lookalike, or everybody has another person? That person could literally be the person that is your significant other, and you don't even realize you're mirroring this person. You and this person are so much alike that you don't even, it's crazy. Okay? So this girl gets pulled into my energy, or I get pulled into her energy. I don't know. Either way, I'm confused because I don't know you. And at this point, I can see my energy and your energy don't match. So, because again, she comes off as like, I don't know, just the stories were weird. And I just didn't understand, like, why are you telling this story? And why are you saying that? That's like, her mouth is kind of reckless a little bit sometimes when it talks about certain energies. And, you know, just me knowing that, okay, I went to God and I said, God, I need you to send it. You send me a person, because so now I'm manifesting my person because of the fact that apparently my decision making isn't proper. So, you know, because I thought the last one, I thought it was happily ever after, but it was after, it just wasn't happily. So we just here. And so now I'm saying, God, can you fix, you send it to me, right? So I didn't ask for anything. I didn't say, excuse me, I didn't say what I wanted, what it looked like, this, that, and the third. Nothing. Just, God, can you send me what I need? Because at this point, it's a certain type of love that I need, and it's a certain type of love that I give that I gotta make sure it's right, because I want my happily ever after. I'm not gonna be running around in the streets. I'm not gonna be doing stuff that, you know, a man is not proud of. I'm not gonna be trying to embarrass him. You know, I'm not gonna do that. So I need what I need, what's meant for me. So I start, you know, I need what's meant for me to be drawn close to me. Okay. So my energy probably went out, and now it's drawing a person in. Okay, the devil busy, because I plugged that phone in, as y'all know, and it shut right off. So, and at this point, I don't, ow. See what I'm saying? At this point, I don't know where I was at in this story. So, at the end of this, I'm gonna tell you some more weird crap, but it's just always a lot. It's a lot of energy going on right now. A lot of energy going on. I can feel it. So back to this person. I feel bad for whatever she has going on. But again, I got targeted in the process of, I don't even know this girl. I don't know anything about her. And I said one other time, I think, in this video, it almost felt like she was trying to help me, but then I realized she was trying to target somebody, and I don't know the person that she's trying to target, because still I'm a little bit confused. One of two people, but I don't know, okay, which one it is she's trying to target. So, and I don't know. I just don't know, only because, again, I saw her post something else for some old energy. And so at this point, I don't care. That's not my point. My point of it is trying to tear somebody down because you're not getting your way is very childish. Very, very childish. Bringing me into a situation because you thought I did something, very childish. Trying to misdirection and lie to an old person that could really potentially try to take my life to get me into some harm, not cool. So at this point, I don't know what's happening to you, but to me, it's almost like you're deserving of whatever is going to happen to you, because why would you do that? Why would you do that to a person? And why would you set up and lie and say what you said? Because I literally watched your video this morning, and I have not checked nothing at all, period, for any of these people. But since you were posting videos and uploading old videos, like, you've been really, really at it lately, and so it made me now look at the videos, and I'm like, now I know that's my information. Why is she saying that? And why would she be saying that to some old energy, but you telling a lie? You literally are out here telling people that they're committing adultery when I've been sitting here with God, I haven't done a thing. Not nothing. And the information that you're using, you're not really that, like, slick at it, because it's stuff that I already posted. And that's just like the other day when I said me and my son were out and everything was red, and even my 17-year-old son said, "Mom, why is that happening? Something don't seem right." My video didn't upload, but right behind that, you posted something about just what you posted, which allowed me to now know that you were trying to say something about me being harmed. I'm confused. Like, how are you, like, you think anything good is going to happen to you for that? Do you think anything good is going to happen to you for, I don't even know, what part you played in the whole collective as to what was going on, the glamour spells and the talking about somebody and the trying to bring in, like, some celebrity people. And, like, to me, at this point, no matter what happened, nobody should believe anything you say. And then what type of person does that anyway? If you were with a person, why would you now try to drag that person down because you're upset? Let go and let God. Whatever's meant to be is going to be. You can say that a person is a bad person or a negative person, but guess what? At the end of the day, if that person is a bad person or a negative person, they're going to have to deal with what they're dealing with. Because right now, everybody's receiving karma. You see that. Especially in the tarot community, everybody sees that everybody's business is all over the place. Like, I laughed on one of the other tarot readers' page because I said, Divine is not playing. Right now, they're trying to put people in position, and all you're doing is dragging yourself down. That's all you're doing. Because it's not about you. It's about what God wants to do. And regardless of the fact, you don't come off as a good friend or a good person or a good anything when, if the person is trying to just leave and now you're trying to blackmail or do whatever, because I don't know what you're trying to do. It just seems like it's very messy. And you're saying a person's messy, but it's coming off that you being messy. And right now I see that you're a liar also. Because I literally watched you lie and say something about my relationship that was old that I didn't even do. So now that also leads me to wonder, because God kept saying that there was going to be some revelations that was happening. Apparently, because I know he likes tarot, so I know he probably went to tarot. I don't know who told this person that I ever cheated in our relationship. I never did that. I never did that. The closest thing that, and he could tell you this himself. He asked me, I had a dream one time, and this is a dream. And I woke up and I told him, I said, I had a dream because everybody, your baby mama favorite rapper, Kevin Gates, right? So I told him I had a dream that we were here, and it was all of us here. And we were having a party in the backyard. And when I mean party, it was a party, like a huge party. And I have in my room, I wanted a deck built off my bedroom because, you know, where it's at, I wanted to be able to walk from my pool downstairs, you know, back into my room. And he was here, but he had his wife here too at the time. So him and his wife was here, and some stuff happened. Kevin Gates talks about a lot of stuff in his, you know, rapping. So some stuff happened, but when I woke up, I told him about the dream. And so he asked me, he said, did I F him? That's what he said. And I said, no. But the dream happened and it happened. So I did lie at the time about, you know, my dream. But why would I say that? Like, it was weird. You know what I mean? I don't even know why that happened. It was just a dream. So I went on about my way. So sometimes people need to realize if there's a sensitive person, a sensitive reader, because right now I'm picking up all types of energy from people. I am sitting right here though. I haven't been anywhere near these, you know, people or anything. The energies. So somebody could have picked up that, but it was a dream. Because I loved, if anybody knows this person, that person was everything to me. I would never cheat on them. Which also says something else, and this is the thing. Because initially, when this person first moved here, I was not allowed to go to the store by myself at all. I went to the store one time and they had a heart attack. Like, you not allowed outside. Like, I was not allowed to go anywhere without this person. And then one day it changed. I asked him, can I go to the store? He said, sure. Which is the day that I should have realized, flag on the play, red flag. Because he never at any point in time let me go anywhere by myself. That's when I should have known that he GPSed my truck. And if you go back to the videos, you'll see that my truck there was a tracker found on it. I didn't look for the tracker. I kept telling people that my information is being leaked to the internet. This stuff is happening. My car got hit, and literally now the people that fixed my truck, they go and find that there was a tracker on my truck. So I wasn't lying. I wasn't coming off, people were saying I was crazy. I clearly wasn't crazy, because how did the tracker get there? I didn't drive my truck. I literally drove it to the truck stop where it got hit at. And then, like I said, I go to my sources. My sources said, oh, it was a spell trying to kill you. They wanted you dead. Why y'all working so hard? Because now I'm trying to figure out who was the one me dead. Was it him or was it you? Either way, if he went to you to get me dead, y'all people just doing too much right now in the universe and in the world. God don't like it. He does not like it. And for the next statement that I'm going to say, I don't understand why people go to, like, I understand why people go to tarot readers but why wouldn't you just go to your person? And then if you track me, then you would know that I wasn't doing anything. But I guess there wasn't a recorder in the truck. He would just know where I was in case, you know, he needed, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to assume or insinuate what a person wanted, what a person thought. I don't know. That's not my issue. My issue was the stuff was happening. So we're going to stay on task. So this young lady, I saw that she's saying that, and then I saw that the collective is having a major, okay. stuff is happening, and I don't know what, because I feel it and I hear it, but I think what I need to look at is on that phone. So I don't know. Either way, keeping it to Age of Aquarius and what's happening in the universe, and what's happening with the relationships and people and all types of other stuff. So karma, karmics, people, everything being adjusted, and people being upset over stuff that I don't even know why they're upset. And because again, like I said, I don't know this young lady at all, period. I just know that I have been now being aware of this person, and I'm confused as to why. And I'm also confused as to, okay, let me stop. Just give me 1 second, because I got to figure out what's happening, because apparently I need to stop because we're back. I had to have a spirit meeting. Really though. So I don't understand how or why, because again, this is another thing, like I said, targeted, who you're being targeted by. So going back to the collective, the Aquarius transition of people being put back into their places and their prospective places, who they belong with. And everybody has free will, so they can choose. Because what happens is, this is funny. What happens is, anybody that's been in that person's energy, it could be past life loves, this life love, you know what I mean, whatever, comes into that person's awareness, and now they're there. So these people have options, okay? Some of these people have options. It's up to them to choose the correct option, because they can choose what they want. It's free will. But some of these options are not going to lead them down the right path of where they need to be. It's going to take them down the path, but if they choose wrong, they're going to be on another karmic cycle. Let me tell you about my life, and I'm going to tell you what this is and why I'm so confident and to sit here with God and wait till what's coming for me comes for me. I'm not going to belittle myself to get in a competition with none of these chickens or any of that. I'm going to sit right here. And what's meant for me is going to come to me. And that's it, that's all. I don't care about what they doing. But what I care about is y'all targeting me. Because I see y'all. I'm not impressed. If he impressed, go with God. I'm going to sit right here. Mind my business. Do what I need to do. Still, like I said, I was told not to send energy. Because if I send energy, then I could be in trouble. I literally was told that. But also there's a thing, like when two people are what they are meant to be, you are their energy. You are their energy. You feel them, they feel you. If that person is tired because they doing a lot, you're tired. If this person, like, so there's a specific connection that these people should be aware of that is in existence. And I know I'm aware of it because I know what I feel. Look up what Age of Aquarius means and look into, like I said, people looking into their birth chart, figuring out, because if there's been some weird stuff happening to you, you'll understand and know why it's going down, because I'm sure it's happening to some people and they just don't know why. Along with that, back to now the collective, going haywire,